So today we are heading off to Dublin shopping for my annual Dublin trip. I want to see the Brown Thomas window. I want to see like the new Louis Vuitton, because I know I did get a lot of questions like asking me like, hey Jay, do you know if the Louis Vuitton store is going to stay that small when they were renovating it? And I had no clue. And then one day they just posted like they have a whole new store. It expanded, which was crazy. I think I might try and get my luggage tag stamped for free. I might just hand it in, have a look around the store and come back and collect it. But yeah, I keep fiddling with my hair because I just got it done, so it's super soft, feels like silk right now. I just got it done this morning. Got up super early at like 4 to 8, got my hair done at 9, and I was out by 11. Like, she does my hair so fast. And I just did my makeup now. I'm waiting for Luke to come in so we can go to Dublin. And I kind of just styled it myself. Like, whenever I get it done, it's straight, but then when I come home, I give it like a little bit of a, you know, like a 90s blow dry bouncy kind of look. But these lashes are the Primark baby doll lashes, and they don't have this style in stock. So I've been wearing these since probably start November, late October. So I had to order some online. The brand is Lola Lashes. I will show you when they arrive. I was hoping they'd be here for this vlog because I'm going to be away this whole weekend, and I wanted like, you know, nice new lashes, but they didn't get here in time. So I have my regular ones on. I mean, I give them a bath, like I give them a little wipe down with water, dried them off, took off all the glue, so they do look as good as new. I have like so many things to talk about on my channel that I will talk about in the new year, just like, I don't know, like different mindset changes that I've been having, and I'll probably like go over I don't want to do like my goals for 2023 because I've learned that it's best to keep that to yourself. But I am going to be wearing this hat as well, just to keep my head warm. This hat is pretty sure 100% wool. It's from Holland & Cooper. I got it in Kildare Village years ago before they shut down the store, which I'm so sad about. I'm just so happy that I have like a real wool and cashmere jumper. I have my Lily Silk one, but it doesn't actually go with what I'm wearing today, so I just wore this cream Zara turtleneck, which is unfortunately made of plastic. It's like viscose polyamide. Yeah, I will catch you when we're in Dublin. Probably the first place I'm going to go is either to get food. I have been dreaming of the Lode hot chocolate, like the Parisian style hot chocolate, so of course I'm going to go if we can get a seat. Like, I never have good luck with Lode, but hopefully this time, crossing my fingers that they have a seat available. So when we got there, we went straight to Five Guys to get some food because we were so hungry. Then we made our way over to Lode and picked out some macaroons, some hot chocolate. I have been dying for this hot chocolate for months now. And then of course I got my raspberry passion fruit tart. Like, I cannot wait to go back to Angelina's because I personally think the Angelina's hot chocolate is better than Lode, but this is as close that I'll get living in Ireland right now. Then we had a look at Brown Thomas. I saw some of these Fortnum Mason teas, had a look at some books, Megan Hess books. Then they had a lot of these like weird kind of chocolates and stuff. Not these ones, but the ones that you'll see next. I love these Marc de Champagne ones, but these ones, they had like so many different ones, like quail eggs, strawberries. I think I actually saw these in a Harrods vlog as well before, but they're really unique. I don't know if they would taste good though. Then I spotted these little biscuits, which were really cute for like a gift. And then we were getting tired at this stage because we were walking for so long. Then I made my way down to Louis Vuitton, which I already came in here when we went to Brown Thomas at the very beginning. And you can't really vlog in here, so I was kind of secretly vlogging on my phone. But the new store was really, really nice. It's recently renovated in Brown Thomas. There's my outfit of the day. I just wanted to be warm. Then we smelled some of the scents, and I got put on a wait list to get my luggage tag stamped, and after waiting about an hour and a half, they then told us that they only do it on weekdays and not weekends. But how cute was that at the Chanel tree as well, by the way. So we are on to Sunday now, so we went to afternoon tea. This was in the Imperial Hotel in Cork, and it's at the Sketch kind of little restaurant. I will be honest about this, it was very like cute and the idea was there, but there was no Christmas music. There was no kind of indication that it was the Grinch afternoon tea. Like, there was just a couple of Christmas trees, and as you can see here, the kind of food, the only ones that were Grinch style were at the top. So personally, for €90 for two people, I would not recommend going here. I'm just being real here. It was cute and it was nice to do. It was a once off, but they didn't even have the vanilla teas that we were looking for. These are the decorations. There was only just like Grinch legs on the Christmas tree, but it was a gorgeous hotel. So I'm going to do a quick little get ready with me today and kind of go over some things that I learned in 2022. I thought would be a good way to kind of end off the year before I do my last Vlogmas and kind of just talk about everything that I've learned and things that I've kind of just gathered throughout the year. Like, I turned 25 this year. Before I get into this, I actually did already curl my hair with my Dyson Airwrap. As you can see, I did not brush it out because I want the curls to kind of last, and if you hear anything squeaking, it is my chair. I need to get a new one. I did my moisturizer. My face is pretty red because I just did my hair and it always makes me like too hot, but I just used my moisturizer. This is literally the best, and I used the Olaplex oil on my hair just to protect it from the heat. So before I start doing my makeup, I do have lashes on as well, by the way. I'm going to put on this little cute headband. I only got it done Saturday, but I know that I'm not going to wash it until Friday, just to give it like extra time to build back its own oils, because it's stripped of its oils after getting it bleached. And then every time after I get my hair done, I use the Olaplex number 3 as a treatment just to help my hair. Shade 5 and 6, but I am going to get the, I think it's 5.75. That's more of the shade that I'm looking for. So I always just used to shop on Zara, as you all know, and the quality was just terrible in the past like few orders that I made. So I told myself, if I make one last order from Zara on Black Friday and the quality is still bad, the fit is still bad, and there's like, I don't know, like defects or whatever, then I will stop shopping at Zara forever. And guess what happened? There was issues with the Black Friday order that arrived, and I've been known for months that I really need to stop shopping there because it's not worth it. I basically sent everything back, got my money back, and really threw myself into learning about fabrics, and I found out that polyester and nylon and elastin and all of these other fabrics, they're fake, they're plastic, they carry dyes and stuff that's not good for your skin, and especially in workout clothes. A lot of workout clothes are made of nylon, which is like a stretchy or elastin kind of material, which won't leave your skin breathe, and that's the number one time that you need your skin to breathe, is when you're working out. So everyone needs 100% cotton workout clothes, which is impossible to find. I want my skin to be able to breathe. I don't want to break out. I'm prone to breaking out anyway with my oily skin, and I realized a lot of my stuff is fake fabrics, it's not real. And the main thing, there's two things actually that made me realize that real fabrics are 10 times better than fake. I know a lot of people say, oh, I'm on a budget, I can't afford to spend that extra money to get like better quality. Well, I used to get 7 items from Zara for, let's say, no, not 7, I'm being a bit too optimistic. I used to get like 5 items for 120 euro from Zara. They'd fall apart after washing them twice. And now what I would prefer to do is buy one good quality item that I will have for over 5 years, if not more. Whereas Zara would only last a little while, and that is contributing to fast fashion. Not good for the planet either. And I deleted the Zara app, like, and I felt like so free afterwards, because I would always check Zara literally every couple of days and see what they got in new, and I would be like, oh my god, I like this. The thing with Zara is they've really good designs. Like, I love the clothes that they come out with. Like, this is Zara, but again, it's fake fabric, so I'm literally starting from scratch. I did multiple TikToks of places that I like to shop now. I'm just using the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in Chantilly, and I use the Chanel one on my spots. But I made a list of places that I like to shop now on TikTok, and I have found brands like Barber, Jewels, Marks and Spencer's have a cashmere line, Dunn Stores have is it Paul Costello? He does a lot of like cashmere. Ralph Lauren. I did like a whole TikTok, so if you want to like learn more about fabrics and stuff, I could do a YouTube video, but if you want to learn about places that I like to shop now, which I haven't even really started shopping there, but the stuff that I'm getting for Christmas, you will see a change. They're not Zara, they're going to be better quality, because I want my things to last. I don't want them to fall apart. I don't want them to be like fitting me badly. I don't want them to just basically, I don't want to be ripped off anymore. And most of my wardrobe was Zara, so I listed a lot of stuff in my Depop. I'll put my username on the screen right now. Yeah, I basically just said to myself, I have enough and I need to change. I need to change how I shop, and it's just a breath of fresh air now, because I don't see things constantly that I want to get, and if I do, I'm not even tempted, because I know that the coats from H&M literally won't keep you warm whatsoever unless you have real fabric. Oh, that's what I meant to say. The two things that made me realise why real fabrics were really good. I had these Zara boots and they absolutely tore my heels up every time I wore them. And I was wearing them with a Primark socks, which again are polyester. Now I have a good pair of socks from Fairfax and Favour, which are 100% cotton. And guess what? I wore them with the Zara boots and they completely protected my heels from the boots. Just crazy to me that one different fabric, real fabric, cotton, can actually protect your skin. Who would have known? No wonder why years ago clothes were made out of real fabrics and people had their clothes for years, and now all you can get is plastic. So I'm going to use the Tan de Soleil next and kind of contour my face, well, kind of bronze my face. And the next thing that made me realise that real fabrics were the best is I have a cashmere jumper from Lily Silk, and I didn't really wear it too often because I found it was a little bit itchy if I wore it for too long, but after a few washes it was fine, and I realised that I can wear it. I never wore real cashmere before, so it was kind of a whole new thing to me. So I have become obsessed with this one jumper from Lily Silk, and the reason why is when it got really cold last week, it was like -2, -3, I was wearing this jumper and my hands were so warm. Now I am usually a person that has the coldest hands ever, and the cashmere jumper almost kept the heat in my body, like so much more than this jumper would that I'm wearing right now. So it was just like a light bulb moment, like why are we being sold clothes that don't even keep us warm? We have to layer up and wear 3 different layers, whereas if you wear one cashmere jumper with one coat over top, you're going to be 10 times warmer and you're not going to get sick. So it's a no-brainer. And I wish that we were all taught this about fabrics, and I wish I could teach everyone about this. But there is a girl that I follow on TikTok and she really delves into the labels and stuff. I'll put her name on the screen so you can go follow her. I love her page. So that is everything basically about fabrics. If you want me to kind of talk more about that whole topic, then let me know and I will do a video, but I don't know if anybody cares that much on YouTube. One that I learned this year is to keep private about your goals and your plans, because I've had a lot of people ask me when I do a Q&A on my Instagram, what's your future goal? What's your future plans? And I think it's best to keep it to yourself, because if there's somebody that doesn't have your best interest, they can literally think in their head, oh, she's not going to do that plan, she's not going to eventually achieve that. And then it's almost like this they unintentionally sabotage you and your plans, because they're not directly saying it to you, obviously, because they don't know you in person, or it could be someone that you know in person, and they will think negatively of your plans and your goals and ultimately sabotage them from coming to fruition. So I've learned it's best to keep private, and also I've learned that I need days where I'm not vlogging and I'm doing something fun. So if I'm out doing something with my boyfriend, I don't need the camera there. I don't need to vlog every single moment, and it feels more special when you don't vlog every single fun thing that you're doing. So that's what I kind of started doing this year as well, and I definitely saw a difference. Like I just found like I was more in the moment, I was more present. And the same way, I always get this question, like, what do you do for work? What do you do for work? Whatever I do, like, how do you afford things? I don't go out every weekend. I don't spend my money on Drinking. I don't spend my money on food that much, especially in the new year. I tend to kind of cut back on eating out. But yeah, I'm never going to answer that question. The only reason why I said what I do for work previously a couple of years ago is because the retail company that I worked for at the time, my manager asked me, could you please do a YouTube video of the store, which I shouldn't have even done, because that like kind of, it just didn't need to be on my channel. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not like I was on the payroll for promoting the store or anything. So I just think it's best to keep those things private, whether or not you want to talk about them. It's not something that needs to be announced to everybody about where you work, your location, any of that. So please stop asking me those questions whenever I do Q&As or, you know, stuff like that, because I'm not going to answer. And I just feel bad that I'm not going to answer, because people send in the questions and they take the time to, you know, send a question to me. But yeah, I just thought I wanted to kind of clarify that. So the next one is turning 25 and realizing everything. Like, I've seen TikToks about this and people saying that it's like there was like a spell was lifted from you, or like this big cloud is lifted off. That's what it felt like when I turned 25 as well. And I don't know how to explain it, but they say that your frontal lobe is fully developed when you turn 25. And I felt it even before I turned 25 in August. And I feel like I see things for what they are. I'm not in my own little bubble. I'm able to put myself in other people's shoes. I can think clearly. I can make decisions better. Just so many weird things. Like, if anyone else felt this when they turned 25, please let me know. It's a bit weird. It's like a second kind of puberty. That's what people were saying on TikTok, and it's true. So I just set my face with the Chanel powder. I think it's in the shade 20. So yeah, that's the base done. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say about the 25. Like, it just feels weird, and like I said, it's almost like I can just see everything clearly, and all the past decisions that I made and the way I interacted with people or spoke to people, even when I was single and I was like dating and all that. Like, there's so many things that I probably wouldn't deal with now, and I wouldn't even waste my energy and my time. But all that had to happen to lead me to where I am today. So I wouldn't change anything in the past. So the next one is to go after what you really want to do. So this one kind of means, if you want to go somewhere, stop saying I'm going to do it in the future. Stop saying I'm going to wait for this perfect moment. Just do it now. Like, even all the places that I went to see this year, and places where I stayed, like, I made a list of all the castles in Ireland that I want to go to, and I will go to them all. Whereas before I would have said to myself, oh no, it's not the right time, like weird excuses. I would have been like, oh, you're not worthy enough to stay there now. You have to wait till you have X amount of money. Like, no. You can literally go now. And one other thing that shocked me as well is how cheap places are when you get deals. Like, even when I went away for my anniversary last week, it was really affordable. Like, obviously it's not really, really cheap with the day and age that we're living in, with the, you know, the whole inflation, but it wasn't 1,000 to stay there, you know what I mean? The deal that we got was like €400, so it was €200 each to stay there in a castle hotel and get a 4-course meal on the Orient Express train, you know what I mean? So before, I wouldn't have even looked into these places, because I thought, oh, that's going to cost like literally 1k or something, but no, it doesn't. And same with certain brands that are more expensive, like a Jump of Vacatur, I always thought was like €400 for a set. It is not. They have outlets, they have sales. Like, I would have never, you know, asked my boyfriend to get me one of those, because I thought, like, that's way too expensive. But yeah, even like when you're shopping for Ralph Lauren, even now when I'm shopping for 100% wool, 100% cashmere, you can get those things the same price as Zara. Like, they are out here scamming us. All I would say is, if you want to do something, go after it. Like, even the way that I did the horse riding this year, and I've always wanted to start, like, kind of, well, it wasn't a lesson, it was just like a one-time thing. But stop saying that you're going to wait for when you're older. You might not get this moment again. So if you want to do something, and if you want to be a certain way and live a certain life, do it now. Start now. Like, don't wait. If you want to go to fancy places, if you want to start shopping in luxury stores, or if you want to do the complete opposite, if you want to go off the grid, live in the middle of nowhere, move country, just do it now. Like, sit down, make a plan, stop waiting for the next month and the next month. Just do it. That's all I gotta say about that topic. Oh yeah, the next one is kind of similar. It's to push myself to do things more. To be honest, I did not push myself this year as much as I should have, but I did have a pretty tough year in terms of the start of the year. My mental health was horrible. Then I think it was like the start of this November, it was horrible because I got switched to a different birth control to try and help my skin. I literally was in a depression for like 2 months for no absolute reason. Like, I just felt horrible. So I fixed that and I went back to my old one. But there was certain things that did like kind of hold me back this year, and a lot of it was to do with my mental health, and I got COVID in March. You know, there was certain things that held me back. So I'm really hoping and praying that 2023 is a better year, even spiritually and astrology wise. They have said it's a better year, and they said that the fixed signs are going to get a break, and I am a Leo, so I'm a fixed sign, so hopefully I get a break this year and have a better year, because it definitely was tough at the beginning. I had a really good October, I had a really good August, and I'm having a good December, but all the other months they were just a bit like, you know, not the best. But I do know as well it's partly down to my mental health. I do need to start moving more and working out, but the worker clothes that I have don't fit me. They're not comfortable, so it doesn't really make me want to work out, and it's freezing as well where we have the workout bike. So yeah, please let me know if you know any 100% cotton workout clothes. So I just did my highlight and my blush. My blush was the Chanel Rose Initial. Then I used the highlight in Ivory Gold. So now I'm going to move on to my brows and my lips, because I have most of my face done. Irish history and castles and vintage things. That's what I have written down for my next topic that I want to talk about. So I have been obsessed with learning about Ireland and all the history that we have, and I almost like even hate the fact now that I'm a 90s baby. I wish that I was born years ago when everything was real, when food was real, when clothes were real. Like, even when I watch Home Alone, the robbers in Home Alone have nicer clothes than the clothes that they sell now for people. Like, I'm sure they're wearing 100% wool and tweed clothes, even though they look like, you know, the others so poor, they're robbers, you know, they don't dress well. That's something that I've noticed. And recently when we were in Kilmore Abbey in Galway, I noticed the pictures of the people, I think it was the men that used to work and do the gardening and all that for the doctor that owned the house, the rich doctor. They even dressed really nicely. Like, they had, I know it was kind of more grey colours, but I know for sure it's 100% wool or tweed. So yeah, I'm just learning so much about the Irish history, and it's funny because I never did history in school. I never liked history, but I'm definitely becoming a person that just loves to learn about history in my own time, not being forced in school to do it. Okay, so I just put on the MAC Spice liner, and then, as I said, I've been absolutely loving exploring the castles of Ireland, and I literally have a list of so many that I want to do. Yeah, I've just become obsessed because last year we didn't go on any holidays, so I kind of just decided to explore the country that I live in and see what there is to do, and there's actually a lot to do, and I really have started to appreciate the culture of Ireland, the food, everything. Like, I just love learning about it and the history, so that's another thing that I started to like this year. Okay, so I just applied the Chanel 402 Adrian lipstick. This is what it looks like. And then when I'm done, to make it a bit more pink, I apply the lip liner in 156, I think it's rose, or no, beige natural, just to make it a bit more pink. Vintage things as well. I've started to love vintage, and I know I didn't do my room tour yet, and that's because I didn't get to go vintage shopping. I want to find a frame to go back there, which right now I just have a bauble. I want to find a 3D vintage frame. I want to find a vintage mirror. Like, that's another thing. Like, vintage furniture is like proper wood, whereas now people buy from IKEA or Do you ever go into like a furniture shop and everything's so flimsy, like the quality is just not there? So that's why I decided to start shopping vintage and try and get things that are better quality. So I will eventually get around to doing a room tour, but only when I'm done. I can't rush things because I need to source these items because I want to have like a unique room. I don't want to just buy things from IKEA that everyone else has, you know? Even this desk, like I want to get a mahogany wood desk. I've really started to love dark wood this year and the Ralph Lauren kind of home decor style. That is the reason why I haven't done a room tour. So the last topic is about social media and how social media is changing this year. I need to get a new phone because my phone, the quality is so bad and I can't like throw myself into TikTok and do like sit down talking videos like what I'm doing right now, which they do get a better reach on TikTok. So my quality is so bad. Like my phone has an issue with overheating. It's damaged the camera. I just need to get a new phone basically. I want to get the 14 Pro. And then I can start doing better quality videos on TikTok. Right now I'm just doing photos and people seem to like the photos that I've been posting and kind of explaining what I'm doing. I'm not like trying to get like a load of views. I'm trying to do videos that help people and see who resonates and build a following that actually likes the same stuff as me. Because I used to have a following that liked crushed velvet and pink, and they kind of dropped off when I changed my kind of style. I wouldn't say I have an aesthetic right now. I just like the things that I like and that's it. That is my aesthetic. In terms of YouTube, I don't know where it's gonna go. Like there's this girl on TikTok, Coco Moco, and she talked about how she thinks YouTube is gonna start taking off again in 2023, that people are going to want like long form content. So hopefully that's the way it goes and hopefully that happens. But I don't know for now, like everyone's views have gone down. I'm not even upset that mine have gone down because people that I watch that have 500,000 subscribers or 1 million subscribers, they're barely getting by as well with their views. Nobody wants to sit down and watch an hour-long video or a 30-minute video. But yeah, I definitely do prefer longer form videos, but I know a lot of people that are younger prefer quick and short videos. And everyone's attention span is definitely like not as good because of TikTok. It's easy to find content and find answers and recommendations, and yeah, I really do like TikTok myself, and it's just interesting to see where social media is going to go. So yeah, that is my finished makeup. I literally do this look all the time. As I said, the only thing I want to change is maybe get a different blush. Another way that I can kind of do my hair as well is like this. I can take my fringe, whatever it's called, and tuck it in and have it like this. I actually do like this. It's giving like Chanel Oberlin vibes. So yeah, my battery is dying now, so I hope you enjoyed this little sit down and catch up. I feel like I haven't talked to the camera in so long and it was definitely needed. Yeah, I'm very excited for the new year and a fresh start and just good vibes, a better year astrology wise, even though I know we're going into a Mercury retrograde, so it's best to like ease into the new year. That's what they're saying anyway, and not like go, you know, straight into things, because it's impossible to do productive things when you're in a Mercury retrograde. But yeah, I will have a Christmas vlog coming up next, including an unboxing that I did with my friend in America. That will be coming soon. There'll also be a Anna Louisa unboxing and what I got for Christmas. So there's a lot of good content on the way, a kind of taste test of all the sweets as well that is going to be in the swap that I did. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see you in next week's video.